know I'm biased because I'm an online entrepreneur, but hey, it's no secret that the future of business is online. So whether you're a new entrepreneur or maybe a wantrepreneur and you wanted to try your hand creating digital products to sell online, something tells me you're probably holding yourself back because you think you need a fancy website or a large audience to get started. Well, I'm here to tell you nothing could be further from the truth. And in this video, I'm going to tell you how you can sell digital products online without a website or a large audience. Let's get into it. Hey, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to me, my name is Courtney Sanders. I'm an online entrepreneur, online full-time entrepreneur now for going on 5 years. A full-time mom, wife, all my moms and wives out there know that that's a full-time job in and of itself. And I just really love helping working professionals create online businesses by packaging their expertise and their know-how online. And so in this video, I really want to encourage those of you who have been sitting on the sidelines and kind of waiting to put your toe in the water to create some digital products, whether it be an ebook or what have you. If you don't get out here, okay, it's time. Now it's time. Everybody's coming in, the water is fine, and quite frankly, there's a lot of money to be made in creating digital products. So I think that it's an awesome business model, but I know a lot of people don't go full force into it because they're waiting. They're waiting for their audience to get bigger. They're waiting for some designer to create this amazing, fantastic website. And I'm telling you, you actually don't need those things to get started. So I'm not just saying that, I'm saying it because I know from personal experience. So as I said, I've been doing this for a long time, basically. I started creating my first digital products in 2015 when I was working a full-time 9-to-5 job. And y'all, I didn't even have a real website, okay? I had one of those janky .blogspot websites, and it wasn't even a real website. It was just, a blog spot, and I never promoted it because I was so embarrassed that, I thought people were gonna think I was a fraud because I didn't have a real website. But I was able to still sell my digital products. I also did not have a large following. I had less than 500 people on my email list, maybe 600. So we'll say I had less than 1,000 people on my email list. I believe it was 600, but I definitely had less than 1,000 people on my Instagram profile. And guess what? I was still able to sell my first few digital products, and get this, the money that I made from that is what I actually used to then go ahead and get a website design. So I definitely didn't have a website, a nice website to get started, because I leveraged the sales that I made from selling those digital products in order to create that website. So if I can do it, you can do it too. And in this video, I'm gonna show you how. Okay, the first step to selling digital products online without a fancy website or a large audience is to pick a profitable topic, okay? I say profitable topic because not every topic that you might want to talk about or even create a digital product on is going to be profitable for you. Some topics make more money than others. And so I see a lot of shaming online where people get really frustrated and they say things like, oh, you have to be talking about business in order to make money online. You have to be teaching people something to do with money. Actually, that's not true. I personally have clients who are making a killing in their digital products who are teaching things in the relationship category or careers or like getting a better job or designing your home or designing your wardrobe, and just having better clothes. So it doesn't necessarily have to be about making money. That said though, there are certain topics that do better than others. And so I see a lot of people get kind of miffed because they personally feel very passionate about a specific topic, but just quite frankly, in the marketplace, it is the online marketplace, that topic does not make a lot of money. Meaning people don't want to pay to learn about that topic via digital products, and you can't be mad at the people for that, okay? It just is what it is. So if you're curious about specifically how to come up with profitable topics to even create digital products on, I encourage you to download my Profitable Problems Checklist, which goes over the methodology to really thinking through which topics and problems should I solve for my target market that's actually going to be worth it for me where I can make some money. So go ahead and download that at the link below. But the first step to sell digital products, regardless of whether you have a website or not, but definitely if you don't have a website or a large audience, is to pick a profitable topic. The second step is to set up your system. So how it works when you're selling digital products online without a website is you are gonna need landing pages, you're gonna need email autoresponders, you're gonna need back-end systems in order to make all these things go. So you don't need a website, but you do need a hosting platform for these digital products. How are people going to download your ebook? How are people going to access your course? How are people going to get the automated email that lets them know that you've received their payment and that you are now sending them their digital product? All that happens behind the scenes via various online marketing systems. And so all the online marketing systems that you need, that would be a whole nother video in and of itself. But if you want to know the information right away, I actually have an online business toolkit that goes over all of the online business tools that I personally use in my business and that I recommend you use, especially if you don't have a website and you want to sell digital products online. So you can grab that at my online business toolkit by just going to CourtneyLSanders.com/toolkit and downloading that right away. Okay, once you have your profitable topic and you have your online business system set up, the third thing you need to do is create an expert platform. So you might not need a website to do this, but you do need to be visible online, and people do need to know that you have expertise in the topic that you're talking about. Now, when I say create your expert platform, I'm not saying that you have to literally be the world's foremost expert on the specific topic, not at all. But when you're creating an expert platform, that means you are sharing information, you are sharing posts on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, on YouTube, on your podcast that demonstrates your expertise and lets people know that you can help them solve their problem and achieve whatever goal they have. That's important because a lot of people who want to sell digital products without a website think it's okay for them to just post pictures of like their food or pictures of them with family and friends on their Instagram, and that's not how it works. People are just gonna be like, okay, who is this random person who's always taking like bikini shots? Like, why should I buy a digital product from you? They're not. So you need to set up your social media platform so that you're at least positioning yourself as an expert. Okay, before I get into the other tips, I want to hear from you. Do you sell digital products online? I would love to know. Go ahead and drop your digital products that you sell in the comments below. All right, the fourth step to selling digital products online without a website or a large audience is to partner with your peers. I did this so much in the beginning, I cannot tell you how valuable it is, and I wish more people would do it, but people don't. They just wait to grow this huge audience, which is honestly getting harder and harder to do the more that these social media platforms are getting saturated and more people are coming on. It's honestly getting harder to build an audience. And so if you wait until you have this mega audience, you'll find that you're never going to be able to sell your digital products. So when I had that small little Instagram following and that small little email list, I partnered with peers, and peers is key, meaning I didn't reach out to the #1 podcaster on iTunes or the #1 YouTuber on YouTube or the #1 Instagrammer with 300,000 followers. No, I reached out to other people who were either on my same level or who were just ahead, and I said, hey, do you want to partner? And so I collaborated with them, and then we would host online challenges and live streams together, and we would just do different promotional efforts together in order to jointly sell our digital products. And so when you're small, you're just getting started, 2 is better than 1. So find someone who's a peer to you, who is also reaching a similar target market that you're reaching, and see how you can partner up with them in order to promote your products together, and then you can sell them both at the same time. The 5th thing you have to do if you want to sell digital products online without a website or a large audience is you have to get testimonials at all costs. This is so neglected and no one talks about this, but I always say good testimonials cover a multitude of sins. Quite frankly, you could have an ugly website, you could even have an ugly social media platform, but if you have rock solid testimonials from people that your target market can identify with, they can say, wow, she's just like me, or she's just as old as I am, or she lost just as much weight as I want to lose, or whatever. They see themselves in the people that you've helped. You will sell whatever digital product you're creating like hotcakes. So even if you have to give your digital product away for free or a lower price in the beginning, maybe to family and friends and then friends of friends, or just to get those immediate testimonials, do that. Because if you have those testimonials and you feature them on your social media, in your emails, on those landing pages that we talked about that are pertinent to step number 2 when it comes to setting up your systems, you'll find that it's that much easier to sell your digital products even though you don't have a large audience or fancy website. Okay, the 6th thing that you need to do in order to sell digital products without a large website or a large audience is actually to focus on traffic more than you focus on growing your audience. So earlier I talked about how, I'm not gonna lie, it is getting harder to grow an audience because there are more people on the platforms. That's just what it is. When a platform is brand new, everybody runs to it because that's an opportunity for you to grow your audience pretty cheaply and pretty easily. That's why everybody's running to TikTok right now, because it's pretty easy to grow a large audience. But on more mature platforms, it is getting more difficult. That's why you want to focus on traffic sources more so than, growing an audience. Because here's the thing, if you can get traffic to your free opt-ins or even to your digital products, that is more people looking at whatever it is you have to offer, even if they're not a part of your audience, they're still likely to buy. So I'm gonna say that again. If you can get more eyeballs on your stuff, even if they're not a part of your audience, they're still more likely to buy. So partnering, as I talked about, is a great opportunity and a great way to get traffic, to get eyeballs on whatever it is that you have going on, but also paid advertising is something that you'll want to consider. So Facebook ads are very popular, but they're not the only ad platform that you can use. There's Twitter ads, there's Pinterest ads. Basically, you just want to ask yourself, where is my target market? What platforms already have a large amount of traffic? And how can I either in an organic way or in a paid way get in front of my target market in order for them to see what I have to offer and purchase? So people sleep on Pinterest. You should not sleep on Pinterest. There's a ton of traffic on Pinterest. So there are ways, and you can probably Google on YouTube to figure it out, but there are ways to get a lot of traffic from Pinterest on what you have going on. You can leverage SEO and getting your blog posts, search engine optimized in Google so that you're getting more of that traffic to your offers and to your digital products. Of course, you can pay for advertising on Facebook or Instagram. So again, just ask yourself, where is your target market? Where are the platforms where there's a lot of traffic? And then what can you do in order to get that traffic and focus on traffic instead of necessarily growing your audience? Because when you focus on traffic, your audience will grow on its own. Okay, so you may not need a website or even a large audience in order to sell digital products, but you definitely need those online tools. So as I mentioned earlier, it would take me a whole nother video to go in depth about that, but I'll do you one better. I created an entire online business toolkit that includes all of those systems. It's all broken down based on what you need. Go ahead and download that. It's completely free on my website. It's got every tool that I've either used in the past or I'm presently using that I recommend in order for you to get your digital products up and running so that you can sell them without a website or a large audience as well. All right, thanks so much for watching this video. If you like this, you'll definitely love my podcast. Check it out at The Courtney Sanders Show on both iTunes and Spotify. And if you love this, you are also gonna love my Instagram. So make sure you're following me at Courtney L. Sanders. And with that, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, give this video a thumbs up, and leave me a comment letting me know that you liked it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.